Okay, here we go.
Coach, I guess have you heard about Carl today? I mean, was he having surgery today? And then
Carl's surgery is at 3 o'clock.
it's at 3 o'clock. Do you
Yeah,
know anything specific about it? Like any sort of?
yeah, it's a Bennett's fracture of the thumb. There was some ligament and bone. There was a complete bone break and some ligament damage, and actually the thumb moved. So this surgery, they have to go back in and kind of pull the bone back and to attach it to some ligaments. I certainly am not a doctor. It's going to be approximately a month before he can possibly come back, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Unfortunately, Ahime's no better than he was in the Tennessee game, which was not great physically, and then Evan is still trying to see if he will be able to play with some pain, or does he need surgery on his pinky? And it doesn't stop there. Unfortunately, today, Ron Baker was diagnosed with a stress fracture in his foot. So he is now out for approximately 6 weeks. So there's been an unbelievable rash of bad luck, bad breaks, and we're going to now have to really tighten up our circle and just keep fighting and getting better.
What's been the response from said to them with all this?
Well, we Sunday was a day off for us, and so we didn't practice Sunday. Yesterday, we talked about Carl's situation candidly with the team, and they actually Ron tried to keep fighting through some apparent pain, and he practiced, but finally we had an x-ray yesterday, an MRI, and now he's going for a CAT scan, which is going to essentially determine whether he goes into a cast or a walking boot for this 6-week period. The guys who were out there practiced very hard and very well yesterday, and I'm assuming that these guys are excited about having an opportunity to step into a more prominent role. Again, it's why you use your scholarships, but it's not going to make it any easier. We're just going to our margin for error is much less than it was approximately a week ago. I mean, we've literally got 3 starters out and another one banged up. So they were starters for a reason, and now other people will be starters, and our bench will not be quite as deep.
How long has Ron's foot been bugging him?
For a while, and it has all the makings of a stress fracture, because it wasn't an incident that caused it. He didn't twist an ankle or have anyone step on him or bang it against anything. It just started to hurt. I would say approximately a week to 10 days. I mean, I don't see it. I don't see him in the training room every day, and Todd would put it on but it was as tolerated. He was able to play as tolerated until it just got to the point where it was really, really bad. At this point, we had the conversation initially. He was the first guy. Hime was the first guy to get hurt in the Iowa game, and then Evan was the second starter to go down. Basically, we said for him, it'll be about 2 weeks, and then we can determine if you will be able to play with the break and the pain. So it's coming up on 2 weeks. At that time, if he can play, he's going to try to play, and that's his call. If he can't, then at that time you have whatever surgery is necessary on that particular break and move on. He still has a possible medical red shirt, as does Ron, but unfortunately Ron's already redshirted. So, it's just these things have piled up here, and it's certainly something that we can't hide, don't want to hide it, but it's gonna make things around here a little more difficult. Not that they're impossible. We've still got good players that are going to be out there on Thursday and Saturday and the rest of the season. And ultimately, we could get a couple of these guys back.
Have you
No, I just told my staff, you know, our job is to maintain our composure, continue to coach, be positive. Um, but and I don't, it's not a great analogy, but it's like we had a team function, which we did last night, and we drove to Botanica and helped with a canned food drive. And we had a car accident with a car full of our players, and they were all hurt in some form or fashion. That's what it's kind of like. I've never seen anything quite happen as quick, as close together as these instances have all occurred, and they're all different. But I just feel really bad for those guys. And like I said, I didn't see our team take a step back yesterday. I mean, yeah, we're not gonna be as deep, and we're losing some good players for the time being. But the schedule and the season will go on, so we only have one choice, and that's to keep fighting and keep trying to win games.